welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the Air Force Falcons taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the room by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Aztecs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lawrence. So Air Force's offense will take the field first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success. But play within yourself. Make those plays. Don't make the big mistakes.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Falcons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Rides the back on the option, the give. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
A run for the quarterback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends three receivers to the right. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So San Diego State's offense will get the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
And the Aztecs in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Dobbs. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Looking for room. It's Lawrence. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Power football with the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. 4th and short from the 41. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Now the pitch. Makes one man miss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Falcons will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rushes on him. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Running back searching for a hole. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Past the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Aztecs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On the ground, it's Rossi. And this one will be stopped for no...
Coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Catch in the middle, it's Rossi. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. The sure hands, it's Rossi. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Air Force! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up to go for two. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start open.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Snap it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He'll keep it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Falcons are flying down the field. Got it in the middle, it's Rossi. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll... answer. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Winton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in. It's Duff. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. And the Aztecs will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Falcons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. Run it with the fullback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Handoff from the gun. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll... Incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back.
Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Got the back over the middle. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And he gets the fumble back, but that clock is still an enemy. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Lets it fly. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
He slams his way into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
And I would say this is one of the hardest things to do in football. When you know an onside kick is coming, you're not going to get it very often, but they perform it, and they got a chance to go down the field now and go win this game.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got some room to run. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aztecs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in